Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday, the 12th of January, 2025. Wanted to jump on right quick. First thing I want to talk about is the TikTok ban. That's coming up here soon. I believe it's the 19th. A bunch of people arguing about it within the federal government. But here's my take on it. I am on TikTok. I have a lot of followers. I've had videos that could have went viral, but TikTok suppressed them because they didn't like the content. It was more right-leaning, so they shut it down. The one video had over 10 million followers, 10 million people who watched it, and it was shared around the world. But because it had a weapon in the video, they removed it and gave me a strike. Now, right after I posted that and I got the strike and it was removed, I posted several videos with weapons in them. None of those got censored or blocked. It seems that anytime you post a video that makes the far left or the federal government look bad, they suspend it, shadow ban it. You're not allowed to see it. So what is the end game here? The federal government says that they don't want TikTok to be in the U.S. because they could be stealing your information. They could be lining something up to, spy on us, communist China. So basically, ByteDance owns TikTok. They own several other companies. But here's the interesting part of this, the whole thing, the whole interesting part. The federal government wants to shut down TikTok because communist China owns it. Now, there are 5,000 other Chinese-owned businesses within the United States. Did you hear that? 5,000 other companies that are owned by China within the United States. They also own 200,000 acres of land within the United States. China was operating a independent police department within New York City. They also, yeah, I know, it makes no sense, right? Yeah, they also own $776 billion of our debt. They own the majority of all of our T-bills. What is the reason all of the sudden they don't like TikTok? Well, it's most likely because even though they suppress a lot of the stuff from people trying to share the truth worldwide, there is a lot of things that get through on TikTok that they don't want you to see. They don't want you to know the truth. Now, even though TikTok bans quite a bit of, like I said, far right-leaning stuff, they also let a lot of it get through. So the only reason I can come up with that they want to ban it is so that way you can't share information and get it out there to people. They want to ban you, censor you, and the federal government has a hard time doing that with TikTok because they're owned by another country. I mean, if you look at Facebook and Instagram, they were able to control them. They put a little pressure on old Zuckerberg, and he folded under the pressure. He put up $400 million to help censor people. Elon Musk bought X, and it was a great investment for him because he is able to allow free speech on that platform. They don't, for the most part, censor anything because freedom of speech is what makes us American. So I give him big props for that. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, did you know that China owned 5,000 companies in the United States? Did you know that they have 200,000 acres of farmland within the United States? They own $776 billion of our debt, most of our T-bills. That's all okay. But one company with 170 million followers is no good. That is going against everything that they stand for. There's a reason behind it. So, the other thing I want to talk about is you guys sometimes hear me talk about Ministries of the West, which is actually Q&A ministriesofthewest.org. It's an incorporation that I've started. It is a 501c3 nonprofit. It's not like a normal ministries. Questions and Answers is what the Q&A stands for. Questions and Answers Ministry. There's a lot of people in this world who have questions about different types of religions and different things. I created this as an open platform for people to talk about different types of religion. I am fully ordained. I could marry people. I can do wedding ceremonies. I can do all kinds of different things. But for the most part, the ministries was designed, it's a, like I said, a 501c3 nonprofit. It was designed to get donations to come in so that way we can help people within the world that are struggling, mainly within the United States. But if it called for it and we had to help someone in another country, we would do it. But mainly for the United States. So basically, if you look at the Red Cross, when people donate to the Red Cross, that money goes to the Red Cross. They sift out what they think they need, and then they give a portion of that to the people that they're helping. If you ask any of these other ministries, like Joel Osteen's church, the dude just got found with millions of dollars hidden in the wall, gold, silver, all kinds of stuff. If you ask them for help, they'll tell you that's not what they do there. But it's a nonprofit. The Goodwill, they get everything that they get is donated to them for free. But they're worth billions of dollars. They don't help hardly anybody. Most of these places that have been built on a donation basis or a nonprofit seems like they're making a lot of profit while not helping a lot of people. Now, my ministries is small. I have a website. I'm trying to get it up and going. I'm trying to get it out there so everybody will see it and start donating to it so we can start helping people around the world. There is 18% more homeless people this year than there is, or last year, than there ever has been. There was 776,000 people who lost their houses and are homeless now, including children. 25 million people last year could not afford their rent or their mortgages because they're too high. There's people struggling to get food. There's people struggling for everyday bills. There are people in North Carolina who got no help from the current administration. They were offered a $750 loan. And if their credit wasn't good enough, they couldn't get that loan. And they had to pay it back. People in Tennessee, in Florida, people in Maui, people now in California. California is getting well taken care of by the federal government, but there are still some people who don't fall into that little club where they're going to get helped. There are still people that are in need, that are homeless, living on the streets. So, I ask you, if you can, please go to ministriesofthewest.org, donate. There is a section in there that says comments. I'm going to show you here in a minute how to get in there and how to donate. You will get an instant email that has your receipt that shows that you donated, which is a tax write-off for donating to a nonprofit. And you can put in the comments if you would like the money to go to North Carolina, if you would like the money to go to Tennessee, Florida, California, to help the firefighters, you can put in the comments where you would like to see it go. We will make sure that the money gets where it is supposed to go. I tell the story about during the vid when they did a GoFundMe for the truckers, and they raised, I believe it was $100 and some million. and every dime of that was took from them because they were more far right leaning and trying to make a stand. All that money was kept. Didn't go, not a dime went to them. Now, another story is the Barstool Fund. Now, that guy did help quite a few people when he first got it, but he raised $32 million. $32 million. That's a lot of money. You could help a lot of people with that kind of money. If you look at the amount of millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires that there is within the United States, there should be no reason that we have all of the homeless people, the vets not getting taken care of, our military veterans, homelessness, people starving. That should not be happening. That is why I created this. When I first got on here and I started getting a following, I told people I want to give Mr. Beast a run for his money. That man helps so many people, and he's just a YouTuber. He's just like me. He started getting a huge following. He got millions of dollars, and he helps people all around the world, including the United States. That is what I'm hoping to do with Ministries of the West. Like I said, it's not like any other ministries out there. It's not going to, I'm not going to press religion on you. I'm not going to tell you you should be doing this, you should be doing that. I'm not going to ever question anything. I did this to try to help people. So I'm going to show you how you can get into the website, what it looks like. We'll go through it a little bit. And like I said, the further we can reach, the more money we can raise, the more money we can get to people and help them around the world. So I'm going to turn my camera around. Here, I've got it here. I'll turn it on like that. So if you type in Ministries of the West, Q&A, anything of that nature, it will bring it up. So we're going to click on the top one, which is here, Pay It Forward, which brings you to Q&A, Ministries of the West. It's got the X, Facebook, 501c3, and then you can scroll down through here. It has a little pop-up that'll ask you if you have any questions. I'm going to exit out of that for a minute, but basically our motto is, if we can, we will. But I wanted to go down. It's got a little synopsis here about when we started. But here's the donate tab right here. So you can either, you can use anything. Google, you can use Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, anything. Any of that, you can mail a check directly to the place. But anyways, like I was saying, if you go here, there is a section right here. Would you like to comment? You can put in the comments where you would like to see the money go. If you just want it to go to anybody in need, people that need food, people that need shelter, people, anything. If you'd like to put a comment in here, you can put it in, enter the amount, click donate, and instantly you will get an email that has your receipt that shows that you donated to this nonprofit, and you will be able to use that as a tax write-off. Like I said, we are still trying to get this up and running. As we start to help people, we will show pictures, we will show everybody that is being helped, and we will try to make sure that it is on here. We will do videos as we're helping people. We're going to be doing giveaways. I would like to, if everything takes off like I hope, I would like to give away a house, possibly vehicles, to help people around the world. So basically, like I said, this is the website. You can scroll through, you can leave a message, you can contact us. All of the information is on here. So I just wanted to go through and show you guys that a little bit. Like I said, it is a 501c3, full nonprofit. So if you do donate anything, it is a tax write-off. So I'm going to switch my camera back to me. So, like I said, there should be no reason in the world that we live in. Like I said, there's Elon Musk, love the man. He's worth $436 billion. Zuckerberg, $130 billion. Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon, is worth 170 billion, 180 billion. Some of these companies out there are worth trillions of dollars. They could easily help out, and we could get this moved around and get people the money they need to succeed. So, just to give you a synopsis, I mean, in the last 4 years, the current administration has printed over $700 trillion. There are currently 270 million people in the United States that are over the age of 18. So if you were to give everybody in the U.S. who's over the age of 18 $100,000, that is only $27 trillion. Some of these people, these companies, own more or have more money than you would even know what to do with. Like, they wouldn't even notice that they spent $27 trillion. Like I said, the U.S. spends $9.9 trillion a year in interest on their $36 trillion that they're in debt. There is no reason that these people should be homeless, should be without food, should be living on the streets. There should be no reason for that. So if you can, share this video, get it out there, visit the website, donate if you can. Even if 1 million people donated $1, we'd have $1 million and we would be able to help as many people as we possibly can. So if you don't like the Red Cross and you don't like FEMA and you don't like the other agencies that are available, try this one out, see how well it is, and we'll get it to where it's supposed to be going. Thanks for watching my videos. I love you all. We'll see you on the next video. Have a good evening.